Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the show. Thank you everyone for being here. We are so sorry that we are late. We were doing a Easter dinner, but we are here, and thanks. So go share. Let everybody know that we're on. We're live, and welcome to the show. You got the one and only Fallen Fett and the
And
Evil Diva.
Evil Diva.
How are you?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm going to take these off now. Now that we don't need them.
Yeah.
So tonight, guys, is the first episode of how we do Disney, and we're just gonna go over some things of basically like right now what's going on in the parks, right? Like
Yeah.
what's coming up. If you're headed there right now, what you can expect, and maybe some things you should go check out. So if you guys have any questions, of course, please drop them over there in the comments. We will do our best to answer them. Let's see who's here. We already got Toying Around. What's up? Nick's Figs, how you doing? Bootleg Joe, hey, what's up? Christopher's here, and Action Figure Expert. Thank you guys for being here on a Saturday, especially this holiday weekend. We definitely appreciate it. Like we said, sorry we were late, but we had some Easter stuff going on. We had an Easter dinner, and now we're at it. Oh, what's up? Paul's in the house. How's it going, Paul? And Anna, I'm sure too. How are you guys? Thanks for being here. So we'll get right into it. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything, please put them in the chat. We will answer it. But basically, maybe for our first episode of how we do Disney, that basically came from everybody asking because we were there so much.
Right.
Why don't you guys record and do your stuff?
Yeah.
So we tried to do the whole another Instagram page, but man, that was very, very hard. It's very hard to run
Multiple pages.
two different pages, yeah, or being there and getting to go. I really wish it was a lot easier to where if you did have two pages, then it went, like automatically.
Right,
I know you can,
right.
but you can't do like the multiple pictures or videos, and
it's one picture at a time.
so it's very hard. So I continued on putting it all on my page, and that seemed to work. Oh, what's up, Yoko? How's it going? And then what was I saying? Oh, I always started to put it on my page. Yeah, which was a lot easier. So that's where we're at. So you can find our Disney stuff there. I'm gonna try and take the time now to then whatever we put on both of our pages to collect it and then put it on the How We Do Disney page. But this right here is basically what we'll run for you guys, like to go over things, um, questions, let you know what's going on, and like that. So then just a little bit of background. That's how that started. To get into us, we met at Disneyland.
Yes.
So I was there by myself. She saw one of my Instagram posts and was like, I haven't been in so long. And then I invited her. I got all scared when she answered back and was like, oh, okay. Because it took a little bit. Like, I don't know. I just kind of felt it. I was like, hey, why don't you come? You're like, I'm at work. I'm like, okay, then come after work.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't even have clothes. And I said, then go to Target and grab a Disney shirt and meet me here.
Because I was like halfway to Disney where I worked at the time. So I didn't want to drive all the way back from West Covina to Riverside to get clothes and then all the way back to Anaheim to get clothes. So he's bribed me with food.
I did. I said, I'll buy you something to eat. And then I was like, you know what? She's not even going to show up. And then I kept getting texts, hey, leaving work. Hey, got a shirt. Hey, I'm here. And I was like, it's not going to happen. Like, she's not going to come. Like, why are you even worried about it?
You had me at food.
Well, yeah. And then, but still, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd see me and then be like, okay, I know I'm out.
No, because even I told my coworker and I was like, oh my God, girl, I just told some random guy I'm going to meet him. I don't even know, like, we follow each other and it's probably because Star Wars. Let me go. And here I am scrolling on Instagram all the way down looking. I'm like, toys. All right. Cosplay chicks, toys. All right. This seems safe. And I'm going to Disneyland. I'm good. I'm at Disneyland. I'm good.
And so you did, and then you said you were here, and I'm like, no, dude, she's gonna bolt. And then you said you were in the middle of the, what is that called?
Esplanade.
I
I don't
never know how to
it.
pronounce
Yeah,
it
I don't
either.
know.
Ever. The whole meeting. The meeting place.
Esplanade, something.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Between California and Disney.
Yes.
That whole
In the
center
middle.
circle.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, so where are you at? And you're like, I'm there. And we met, and it was cool. And I just felt so weird because I was like, same as you. What did I do? Like, are you serious?
Right. Yeah.
So then I was like, no BS. Look, this is me. I'm divorced. This is my place. I'm not going to lose my happy place. I'm really just looking for somebody to hang out with. If you want to, let's hang out and go from there. And I thought it was going to be a couple of hours, which then turned into, we closed down the park.
Right. I said same. And I said, all right, here's my drama. We're
Yeah.
kind of crossing paths here in the same kind of situations. And we met tea party.
Yeah, it was everything.
Tower
right?
Terror.
Oh, God. Yeah. So as you go on through the day, it was just a lot of talk, and it was very natural, very
it was no
comfortable
weird creepiness.
Yeah, it was cool. And like you said,
Yeah.
we both laid out our drama.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why not? Like,
I think
I'm not looking for
I was
BS.
already comfortable going to Disneyland by myself.
Same.
I was comfortable going to the restaurant and eat by myself. Like, I was done. I was not getting married again. I was not gonna be in a serious relationship. I tried. I dated a couple of people, but it just, the vibe wasn't there, and it was, all I wanted was attention, and there was nothing at all. So I'm not going to compete with begging someone for their attention. So it was no awkwardness, and same as Ernie, I was not having, you're taking away my place. This is my favorite place. I'm not giving this up. I can give up other things, but I'm not giving up Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, we went from there and we hung out, told all our stories,
Yeah.
tried to test each other on Disney. And then
he still tries to quiz
every day.
Me
every
6
day.
years later.
Every day. And then so as the day went on, you know, we talked more, we closed out the park. It was awesome. And then texting and calling and like that, it would just, it
Someone
just blossomed
planted
from
the
there.
seed because he's like, can you hold my sunglasses? So I had to text the next day and be like, hey, I have your sunglasses. So he had his foot in the door.
Nick's Fix says food, the way to a woman's heart.
Definitely mine.
That's why I still have my lady. It is. It was weird because it was so natural.
Right.
But I think because we let everything out.
Yeah.
But then, man, at the time, then I see your tattoo of a freaking Mickey key with the castle on it. And I was just like, oh.
Evil Queen.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
And then she moves her hair back, and I see the Rebel Alliance symbol. And so by that time, dude, I'm throwing my keys on the table. Here's my social security card. Here's my insurance information. No, for reals. It was I couldn't believe it. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then we hung out more, and then it just blossomed from there. I invited you over, and then you never left. And that was
a couple of times he invited me over, and I was like, nope. Sorry, I'm busy. I have plans. And it was actually a weekend. And so our weekends with our kids like coincide. We were on the same schedule.
Yeah.
And so he texted me and he was like, hey, why don't you come over and we can barbecue? And I'm like, no, I have my daughter. I'm good. And he's like, I have my kids too. And our kids are the same age. The girls can hang out and, you know, we can just all hang out and barbecue and whatever, yada, yada. I was like, well, here I am. Okay, Riley, do you want to go to my friend's house? This girl wants to be in the streets. Not so much anymore, but then this girl wanted to be in the streets. So she was like, yeah. So we went, and here we are 6 years later. I never left.
Married up and everything. As you could see in the beginning, that little montage that we have, that was from first date, like to getting married. Nothing recent. I would say probably like the last 2 years because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
But that's what that montage was, and it's cool. I like that. Here's Paul's comment. Honestly, what a revolutionary way to ground a relationship. Go figure.
Who knew?
And,
tell the truth.
Right. And that's exactly what it was, Paul, was was that I was
Just
I was
done.
done
Exactly.
with BS and
Mhm.
trying to be somebody else for
For
somebody and
somebody
like that.
else.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was just, this is me, this is what I do. I do gotta admit though, when she came to the house for the first time, I was scared because of the whole museum of toys and KB. So before she came in, I'm like, look, I'm not kidding, I just collect toys. That's all you're gonna see here. And I'm like, you can leave if you want to.
Okay, but that's not what transpired. What transpired is we used to live in a 2-story house. So up the stairs. So it went upstairs. There was a landing. Then you went up some more stairs.
Mhm.
And then all upstairs looked like this back here. And he's like, all right, I got to take you upstairs and show you something, but I don't want you to freak out. And I'm like, let me grab my bag. We got to go. And I'm like, toys? That's it? Toys? Here we are.
Yeah.
He was freaked out to show me toys. And I guess all his friends told him, you got to tell her, you got to show her this right away. And I was like, it's toys.
Yeah, because everybody was like, she's gonna bolt, man. So here
There's
we
worse
are.
things.
And then literally, so I think the most question that we get told or statement is, oh man, I wish I could go to Disney all the time.
You can.
And to me, it's, you can. So they have the annual pass and it's payments,
Mhm.
and you can make a monthly payment on it now. But you guys got to understand why you see us there all the time, because this is all we do.
Literally.
All we do is Disney. We don't go out to restaurants.
Mm-mm.
We don't go to the movies.
Unless it's Star Wars or Marvel.
Right. And that's the occasional. So
Right.
bars, drinking,
Mhm.
hanging like that, we don't.
Yeah.
Riley has to go down to her dad's on weekends, and with our freeway situation now, it's really bad. The freeway
The
is.
traffic is horrible on Fridays.
A
So
40-minute drive
we-
turns into 3 hours.
Right. We live like the way via to go to Vegas. So the traffic on Friday nights is crazy because you took him from me. I'm sorry. He's still here. You guys can come and play your toys anytime.
Yoko. Usually when a guy says I got to take you upstairs and show you
Girl,
something.
I'm like, look.
I did. See? And I was still even when I said that, it's just toys.
Yeah. I'm like, toys.
Yeah. So yeah, our drive is insane.
Yes, the traffic is crazy. So
when we drop her off at her dad's and we go straight to Disney on a Friday night,
right.
then we have to pick her up on Sunday.
Mhm.
And so we go Sunday morning
to beat the Vegas traffic coming home.
Now the Vegas traffic,
Yes.
it has, and for those who live in Southern California know the 15, the way it
Mhm.
gets for Vegas traffic, it's insane.
Right.
It's unbelievable how many people still drive and take it, and now it's just gotten worse. Everybody has moved from LA to our area, so it's gotten a lot more congested with just people not traveling but
Mhm.
work and everything.
Right.
Or then friends go, and because we have our pass, then we'll meet them.
Mhm.
You may have a day that, God, it was just hell at work
Right.
or life, and you get away, and then once you walk through those gates, it feels like it's gone. It really does.
Mhm.
Like
Nick Figs, that's exactly what I thought, and I was like,
what did he say?
he said that it's full on 50 Shades. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not the toys we're good with this entourage back here. Yes.
So we go all the time.
Right.
Yes.
It's our escape. It's
Uh-huh.
what we like to do. And people always ask me, doesn't it get boring? Don't you want to do something else? Well, we're not rushed to do everything. Sometimes we go and we don't ride one thing. I know, BFF, but you're literally like,
Hi,
what?
Melissa.
3 days drive
Yeah.
from me.
So her park is Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And ours is Disneyland.
Yeah,
And you
she's
know what? We'll
close
get
to the
into
world.
that too, as far as the difference between parks.
Mm.
Okay, so that is our place. That
Yes.
that is where we go. But like we said, the escape and
Right.
just going there. And we are Disney adults. That is a term, because it's more than just when everybody says, God, don't you get sick of it? Or why are you there all the time? No, not really,
No.
because there's always something to do.
Something. There's so much stuff that we've never even done.
Yeah.
Like I say, my whole annual pass career, like I've had a pass since 2002, 2001. And there's multitudes of stuff that I have not
Mhm.
done. I've never done a tour, a guided tour. Some restaurants I've never eaten at some restaurants. I've never been to Trader Sam's ever.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, never. Like, I never ate at Ariel's Grotto,
Oh, see, I used to do that with the girls,
but
so I've been there. But now that's Lamplight
I'm trying to think. I did eat one outside at the bar area one
Uva
time.
Bar.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think, but I don't know if it had already. I don't think it had transitioned over yet. I think it was Ariel's Grotto,
Correct.
but yeah, but
So with that, we experience everything. We can just go and sit for a night, watch the parade, people
Mhm.
watch. People watching at Disney is amazing. And I swear to you, there are aliens that go to Disneyland. Oh, yeah, there is. And I love to point them out too. Whether it's a gray or a lizard or whatever it is, you can spot them there. Everybody loves Disneyland. So
I know, Yoko. I know.
we'll look that up real quick. Paul and Anna want to know how much an annual pass costs. Well, there's different levels.
Yeah, and I think right now only the enchantment is
yes.
available, and that's $649 because I looked.
Yeah.
For a reason.
So there's different levels to it.
Mhm.
And first off, we'll say that right now, with that being said, we don't like the annual pass situation as it is right now. For us being such long-time annual pass holders, you really can't go 365 anymore. So we have the top pass, which is the Dream Key, and I think that was 12. And your payment a month is 90 some. And then with that, you only get 6 reservations
At a time.
So 6 reservations means that you go into your app, which everything now, guys, is an app. You have to download the app and use the app for Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and it's all based on the app. And when you go into the app and you want to pick your day that you have some left, the calendar pops up and it will tell you, yes, you can go to Disneyland or you can go to California, or the day is already gone. And so with that, if there's a slash, your day is gone. And it's even for buying regular tickets as well. You have to pick your day, get your ticket, and then pick your day that you're going to go. If it has a slash in it, it's unavailable. If it shows the castle, that means Disneyland is available. If it shows the Ferris wheel, that means Disney California Adventure is available, which we refer to as DCA. So when you hear us say DCA, that's Disney California Adventure. And then that's how you pick. Now, though, with your pass, you do get to park hop, but the rules have changed that you get to park hop after 1 o'clock. So once 1 p.m. hits, then you can go back and forth to a park. But before that, you have to pick which park you want for the day. So if only the Ferris wheel is showing, then you can only go to DCA. And if you go first thing in the morning, not until 1 o'clock can you go to Disneyland or go back and forth, or vice versa. And if the slash is there, you can't go. Now, though, you can check it constantly throughout the day, and days do pop up, to which some people thought that that wasn't happening, but it does.
It does, because we've done it. Because when we take my daughter down to her dad's, we didn't have a Friday, so we were like just kind of taking our time, because we knew we were going to be in traffic, and we knew we were going to be in traffic coming home. And so we were just kind of waiting for her to get ready, pack her things, teenagers. And I just like randomly checked and it was available. And I was like, oh, let's go. And it was like 4:30, I think it was. And we just jammed down, took her to her dad's and went to Disney. So it does pop up.
Christopher, where is the Bitter Asian Duty sticker for your mic stand? I know. I don't have one. He's never sent me one. I would wish so. But that's probably why, because I am on probation, and at least every other hour, Paul cuts me. So I'm sure he wants to send it, but then I'm cut. I did get a cool signed card, though, but I was even cut on the card. So it just works out that way. Listen to Boba Squadron for more info on that. So that's our day. We always have to plan ahead. You get 6. And right now it really sucks for us because Disney has all sorts of events, which we'll be getting into. And you have to plan for those events, guys. You just can't show up anymore. So because of
Random.
the events coming up, our days are taken. So we get 6. So coming up, the first one is Dapper Day.
Mhm.
Dapper Day is next weekend, and we love Dapper Day.
It's fun. It's so fun.
Dapper Day goes for a whole weekend. It's an expo. Our friends BB Create will be there,
Mhm.
Artistic Flavors,
Yeah.
and others.
Yeah.
And you
Matched
dress
accessories is one I like.
you
Yeah.
dress like the 30s, like the 50s,
Yeah.
like old days, and
And
you
yeah.
dress very dapper.
Yeah.
Suspenders, button-up shirts, the hats, even to the shoes. I can't do the shoes no more because they mess up your feet.
Yeah. It's
So
rough.
it's very hard for so those who go full Dapper Day with the wingtips or those type of shoes. Man, I got to give
The
it to you. Or
heels all day.
the
Heels
ladies,
all day.
the ladies in heels.
Yeah.
Man, because
Let's say what the last one we went to, it ended up being that your brother and sister-in-law were there,
yes,
and and she was there with her sister, and she had little girls. My feet hurt so bad. The band-aids were doing nothing. My sister-in-law's sister, she gave me an extra pair of socks that she had for her little girls, and I put those puppies on in heaven. It was the best because my feet were done. So no more heels for me. If I'm in heels, it's pictures only.
yeah. So it's great though because everybody's there.
And then a lot of people like to Disney bound as well as dress dapper.
Yes, so that's like the newest
Right.
thing that's started.
Because
So
Disney bounding is really big here in Disneyland in California.
Yeah.
When I went to Walt Disney World for the first time, I didn't really see a whole lot of extra people except for my best friend that I was with because she's just as extra as me. But it's crazy. People like from ears to accessories to shirt to bottoms to shoes to socks to bracelets to watch bands. Like they go all out and like everything match it to backpacks, purses, whatever, like everything match to sunglasses. Literally everything matches. And I didn't really see that in Walt Disney World. So that's definitely we're extra out here as far as dressing the part, and not just being casual, just in my Mickey shirt.
And if you decide to come out here and take a
Mhm.
trip, Disney bounding is a very fun. Guys
Yes,
can do
it's
it,
really
girls can
fun.
do it. You just do out of any character that you love
Mhm.
and you try and match it. So you're not cosplaying, you're bounding. And so let's just say Mickey, for example.
Mhm.
So I would wear what is it?
A black shirt with
Uh-huh.
like red
Red
pants
shorts.
or red shorts.
Have like yellow shoes, yellow Vans
Mhm.
or something.
Right.
Your black socks. I'm bounding as Mickey.
Mhm.
And then usually, if you go with a partner, then your partner dresses
Usually
like
you
the
guys
opposite.
match,
Yeah. So she would do something to
Usually.
look like Minnie.
Yeah.
So it's very cool. We're gonna be Disney bounding for Dapper Day. So that's
Mhm.
awesome. We'll share pictures and everything because, like we said, that's a great event that we go. So, but when it is Dapper Day, though, you have to look on their site. There is a Dapper Day Instagram.
Mhm.
I'll share it in my stories because then there is a specific day that you pick to walk around in the parks
Mhm.
in your Dapper outfits. So that will be this Sunday
Yes.
coming up. Not tomorrow, not the 17th, the 24th, I believe.
24th, yeah.
The 23rd, the expo will be going on. And some people still do dress
Mhm.
because they can't make it Sunday or
Mhm.
anything. And they
I
feel
think they
that's
even do it
Dapper
Saturday because
weekend.
it's a whole weekend. The expo goes the whole weekend. So even Saturday, there's people there. So people will be like hardcore and do the whole weekend. They'll
Yes.
have different outfits
Yeah.
for the whole weekend.
But Sunday is your big meetup. And then the big one is the Mark Twain boat because that's the oldest there.
Mhm.
And everybody gets on for a picture. It looks amazing,
Yeah.
especially if you shoot it in black and white. It's great. It's nostalgic. It's
Mhm.
fun things like that happen. And then you have Bats Day is then
Bats
coming up
Day,
after
yeah.
that. And Bats Day is your
Like goth.
basically goth,
Mhm.
steampunk.
Right. It's really cool
Um,
too.
Oh, Bats Day is
Yeah.
amazing.
So when we were actually there at
Oh.
DCA for Food and Wine, it
Uh-huh.
was actually Mermaids Day.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing girls and I was like, everybody's bounding as mermaid today, maybe just because they're in DCA and that's where the ride's at. And then after we had got home, I had seen a post from a girl that I actually walked by and saw. And yeah, it was taking place when we were there. So there's so many. There used to pre-COVID, there used to be like even a Harry Potter day where people would come just dressed as like what you would wear, like if you're going to Universal with their robes and their school uniforms and such. There's all kinds of days. There's Tiki Days.
Tiki Day, Adventureland.
In
So you go
Adventureland.
as skippers,
Right.
as like Jungle Cruise,
Mhm.
and you go as an adventurer. So all of the what are those hats called? The round ones, safari hats, like that. And you
even
go.
as that, there's also like these tiki people are hardcore.
Oh,
Like,
Tiki Days are crazy.
I say they're the most hardcore when it comes to attire and matching their whole motif.
Mhm.
They definitely go all out, and they show up strong, real strong.
Yeah. And then the Bats Day, Yoko, I've never heard of Bats Day. Bats Day is, like we said, the goth, the steampunk, but oh man, it's beautifully done. So intricate.
And yes, and they still Disney bound in like all
Yes.
black. Like it's so cool. It's
yeah,
really cool.
the intricate thing from chains to all the rings that they wear, like a gothic old time vampire look. The girls with their parasols that are like black see-through, and then your fixture meetup for Bats Day is the Haunted Mansion, and everybody rides Mansion at the same time.
Like pinup goth.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's really cool. Yeah.
It's amazing. It is so cool. And so, see, you have different days like that.
Yeah.
It's not sanctioned by Disney, but
people create these pages and create these events for people to, and it gets around, and like they'll be like 100 strong in front of the castle taking a picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I would probably have to say even more than that now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now with the growth of social media and everything, because this has been for a long time. Like it's crazy because Disney heads have been for a long time, even without social media. So now with social media, it's just gotten larger.
More, right.
Yeah, the love for Disney has grown
definitely
crazy. And then you do have your sanctioned events like Food and Wine. Food and Wine's been going on, and that has grown crazy, and that's in DCA. And it's like all your different food trucks that are there on the boardwalk and other areas going towards the boardwalk, where you get to try and experience all these different foods. And it's usually themed for every year.
Yeah.
But the best way to go out and do Food and Wine is to buy one of these passes. So these will come with 8, right?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
yes.
8. And then you get to choose your food and you break it off.
So
and
it's like little tabs.
It's like $60, which is a great buy.
But I think
when you do spend money,
like $52.
Yeah, you get discounts with an annual pass.
So we even got our discount with this.
And then you wear your cool thing, you get your lanyard, and you walk around and you try all this different food, and you can break it off. And why this is such a deal is because some of those are real expensive. They're like anywhere from $8 to $16.
Yeah, if you're getting alcoholic beverages, yeah.
Now, I don't know why my folder didn't load so we could show all of the
things we tried,
the food that we've had before. But when we post things up like that, like food, it's
on
something,
my page.
It's something special, like that.
The third picture, like this.
No, you won't be able to see. No,
it's a Mickey macaroon.
Yeah.
So it was a Snickers. Or was it a Snickers? Oh, Snickers caramel peanut milk chocolate Mickey macaroon. Chocolate Mickey macaroon filled with caramel ganache and Snickers pieces crumbled on top.
Absolutely delicious.
It was at a place called Nuts About Cheese. Oh my God. I think we had 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
not that day, but like
throughout the weeks that we've been going.
Yes,
because
we had one that day. We got one and brought it home and had it the next day. We shared it, and it was huge.
Yeah,
definitely shareable.
Because having the 8 tickets is a lot. Like
it really is.
We've shared. This has gone multiple times with friends or anything, and then they give you their extra because they're not coming back. So they're like, "Here, we're full." and we end up scoring. But seeing like that, we're always on a budget. So there is ways to do Disney on a budget. It's
and we shared when we got, because we got one the first day we went, and we shared like literally a couple of bites each. I was full, like full before we were even like, we were still walking around and doing rides. We were done eating, but I was content. I was full. We had one more to try that we wanted to try, and our friends that we were there with, they wanted to try, and I was full eating it. I was just like done, but it's just enough portion to where you're trying and everybody's getting a little sample to where it's not a meal. You're not just getting like the carbonara mac, delish. You're just eating that. You know, you have options. You're sharing and getting enough food.
And then along with it too, Disney will also throw in their own specials at some of the restaurants. So not only some of these food carts, but a favorite was inside a Smoke Jumpers grill was that pizza slider. Oh my God. And an orange shake that tasted like a 50-50 bar.
It was delicious.
Oh, that was so good. And again, you just use your coupons on it, which you did, and we just share everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the way to do it. I know it always sounds expensive, but when you can and you share, you realize that it is enough. And you guys know I'm a big dude. So, like, that's no BS. It's enough. Like, for reals, you do. And then, like, when we go on a regular, and if we're there for a long time, we split a chicken dinner meal.
Yeah.
And with our discount, that's $27.
Yeah.
That's still cheaper than going out.
Yeah.
If we did anywhere else, even fast food nowadays. So, you know, it is possible all the time to walk around and do stuff, you know? So that's going on right now, but that ends next week. And that's the Food and Wine Festival.
Actually, it's on here.
Which goes on at different times.
April 26th is the last day.
It ran from March 4th to April 26th. And then what's next coming up? Then you have
Dapper Day.
Dapper Day we talked about. But now the 22nd of April, actually, the nighttime shows come back.
Oh, yes.
Electrical Parade, Phantasmic, and World of Color at DCA, which is huge. Lots of people have grown to love World of Color. And so now with that, if you're in the park, you have to be in the park that day, and it has to be afternoon. You can go on your app and try and reserve a spot so that you can watch it. You can still watch it if you don't get a spot. You just won't have Prime viewing. So, like we said, the app right now, guys, runs everything.
Definitely.
From your schedule to your food to you can even get rides now. They offer a thing called Genie Plus.
Genie Plus and Lightning Lane.
Which is if you go on a weekend, it's basically you have to look at your day.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is it's on your app, look at the wait times of rides. If things are already hitting 90 to 2 hours in your first couple of hours of being in the park, then it is beneficial to get Genie Plus. And it's another fee that you pay to schedule your rides in so that you can ride all the time. Because there isn't a lot of people like us who get to go all the time. So I do understand that part of it. Then you have Lightning Lane too with special bonus features where you can pay a certain fee for the popular rides, like Rise of the Resistance. So that would be $20 a person, and you're guaranteed to ride instead of waiting 2.5 hours to ride it. Now, with that being said, though, it's a time that you have to come back. And like I said, you need to watch the time. Don't spend your $20 if you walk up and it's at 45 minutes, because it is a fast continuing moving ride. With how long it's been open now, they've really smoothed it over. I did see somebody say the question of, I need to visit Galaxy's Edge, which one? So ours is the West Coast. Florida is the East Coast. So you got Batu East and Batu West. Batu East is smaller than ours. Ours is larger, which I kind of like. They're structured and built the same, but East also has different colors. It's a paint scheme different because of the sun and the weather in Florida. So there is a difference on that. The best time though to be in Batu, Galaxy's Edge, is at night. You have to go
Yeah.
during the day and you have to go at night because it's such
It's 2 different worlds.
it is. It's such a different
Yeah.
experience at night as well
It's
too.
beautiful.
Which leads me up to our next one. May the 4th is coming up. We will be there May the 4th because Disney does do a May the 4th be with you. That's our anniversary. We got married on May the 4th just for that specific reason because we're Star Wars nerds. And then the next day is Revenge of the 5th. So we're going to be there for that day because we haven't been able to spend our anniversary there yet. So it's very cool. They usually have like stickers or magnets or
Picture opportunity.
the picture
like
opportunities.
They'll have like backdrops where you can take pictures.
A special cavalcade
Mhm.
just with Star Wars. That means like a shorter presentation of a parade.
I'm
We
wondering.
don't have parades anymore.
Yeah, not right now.
They're called
but they're
cavalcades.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm wondering if they're gonna bring because they were used to have the First Order march with Captain Phasma. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have that for that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So with that, May the 4th is coming up next.
Yeah,
we're
my
going to
best
be
friend,
out there with friends.
Melissa and Steve got married on May the 5th.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
Well, happy anniversary to you guys too, Melissa and Steve. You're going to have to give me a tracksuit. Look, because if you go to Walt Disney World, you need to roll in a tracksuit. That's what I've learned from my man, Steve. Because, like, to some people, World is their home park.
Mhm.
But World is so different, man. World is a vacation.
It's a universe. It's a Disney
Spot.
universe over there.
It's the Disney bubble
It
is what they
really
call
is.
it because you have tons of resorts. You can stay on the resort there. 4 different parks. There's water parks. It's a whole bubble there. It's crazy. It really is. But that's like a special, like a vacation spot to where Disneyland, for a lot of people and annual pass holders at Disneyland,
Mhm.
this is our home. And what I mean by that is and you see the same people usually a lot.
Right. Yeah.
All these different YouTubers to families to everybody because it's located in Anaheim and it's
Sorry. I
it's
just read Paul's.
easy access. Yes, Paul, if they have special May the 4th chonies, I will buy them. And then I hope you can make it to Celebration so I can be your bodyguard in my Fett chonies. That is my cosplay. Again, please listen to
Boba Squadron.
Boba Squadron or the recap of the Book of Boba Fett, Book of Boba Tea.
There you go.
I will buy them, and hopefully I can get you some matching because the pictures will be amazing. All right, so see, yes, extra large for me, please.
That's extra
Yeah.
buff, like my shirt.
I need me about a 3X extra slim. Like to call it slim. Okay, so next up is May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th. Pins like that. Yoko said food. Sometimes they do. Drinks, especially
Sometimes-
now.
yeah, sometimes
Like
they'll have,
and not alcoholic slushies.
Yes.
That is one thing that a lot of people still ask to.
Mhm.
Where's the alcohol? We don't drink like that, but alcohol is in DCA,
Mhm.
Disney California Adventure. There's plenty of alcohol everywhere, from mixed drinks to like that.
Mhm.
Disneyland does not serve alcohol except for Club 33, which hopefully someday will go. That's still on my bucket list.
As long as you get to go.
And then outside was the Trader Sam's that we're talking about. Trader Sam's is a special tiki bar that's located in the hotel that a lot of people hang out and go to.
Mhm.
It's one of the staples that you have to visit. Get certain drinks there.
Yes.
And like that.
Yoko's right at Oga's
And then-
as well.
Yes.
But that you have to have a reservation time to get in as well. We've been there what?
And so
2
the
times?
Oga's, which Yoga is mentioning, yes, Yoko, sorry. Oga's, which Yoko is mentioning, is in the cantina of Galaxy's Edge Batu. But yes, you have to make a reservation and you cannot walk out with your drink there.
Mm-mm. You
But
have
the
to
drinks are
mention.
cool.
Yeah,
They're
they're fun.
of course,
Yeah.
they're
Themed.
all Star Wars themed, all different. Nothing that you'd expect somewhere else. You can't go up and get your whiskey and just order that. That's not going to happen. It's going to be themed.
Mhm.
Some even numb your lips.
Yeah.
Green and blue milk with added alcohol, like that.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know that.
it's a lot of fun, but you can't walk out with it. It's your experience, and you cannot spend all day in there either. You do have a time limit. So
Oh my god.
because I messed up Yoko's name because I'm trying to talk so fast, I'm cut. Larry, get your leg up. Oh, please listen to Boba Squadron. I already told her in.
I'm dying. Like, I just want to come
Oh
hang
my
out
God.
with Yoko and play with Larry.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Yoko. Larry, you're up. Please.
Look, I didn't get your name wrong, so
Yes.
the new prospect.
Okay. Dang. Wow. You see what you guys have done? Now she's even turned on me.
Never.
Okay, so that's going over the next day. And then comes Star Wars night. Celebration is at the end of May. And there will be Star Wars days. There is going to be a Star Wars night on May the 4th. And then there's another one the week after. And then the big one will be the Friday of Celebration, the 27th. That's the one we're going to. We will be at Celebration. And Friday, we're going to get there Thursday. We'll be there Friday, Saturday. We're going to Star Wars Nights Friday. And we'll be at the park all weekend.
Yes.
So we hope to meet up with a lot of people, get to see a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's they haven't had a Star Wars night yet, so we don't know what to expect.
No.
It's gonna be in Galaxy's Edge, Batu, and I'm just hoping for the best. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing.
Usually on these special event nights, they have like characters out. So usually it's a lot of time characters they don't have out all the time. So I'm hoping that there's some really good ones. Like in Walt Disney World, they used to have Star Wars weekends, and I was always so jealous of those.
Yeah.
So like to see Aura sing, and I can't remember the girl that I used to like. I can't remember her name. I think she was a bounty hunter, and she had the cloth over her.
Oh, Zam Wessel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
she was
like
there.
really cool characters that you don't see all the time. It's not just Vader and Chewie. Like just cool stuff. Like
Yeah, things that you don't get on the
Right.
norm.
Mhm.
And those are special ticketed events.
Right.
So Star Wars night is the next one, but they've had Villains night.
Mm-hmm.
They've had 80s night.
No, it was 90s.
Was it 90s?
It was 90s.
No, they had 80s too. Remember, they brought back Videopolis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had both.
I didn't know.
And then February was what do they call it for Valentine's? Sweethearts night.
Sweethearts.
Yeah, and these are other ticketed events that you have to pay for, but they are worth it.
They're worth it.
They really are. I know it sucks and it seems like, well, they're just gouging you for more money, but then things like this happen. Characters that you would not see any other time are brought out. And you do have enough time during this special event to visit the park and get to see those characters, interact with them, do the special things that they have, photo opportunities, music, different entertainment. There's everything.
Usually they have some sort of live music playing as well, whether it's a band or DJs, which is really cool. We love music, so like I just love to hear like non-Disney music, like our music, like you just rock out to, like, as well as, you know, of course we love walking down Main Street and hearing all the Disney, you know, instrumentals, but to be in your favorite place and be like they're playing, I don't want to necessarily say club music, but music you would have on in the car, music that you really enjoy. It's really just a different experience, and they make those ticketed events fun, really fun.
Yeah, they do. There was a Pixar night, like Yoko said, and that was a lot of characters. Like some came out that people didn't even know that they had.
Right.
Like they were premiered that night. So it really is. And I know it does sound like that of, man, why am I going to pay extra money? I already have a pass, or I'm just visiting for the night.
Wow.
But it is worth it.
Yoko got a group picture. That's awesome.
See? And you wouldn't be able to get that. I got a group photo with Buzz, Woody, Jesse, Bo Peep, and Bullseye.
Right.
Amazing.
When my best friend was here in
awesome.
2019, we have Buzz and Woody together, but that's the most that I've ever seen is like two together. Like, and only in Pixar. I've never seen double character. Well, maybe back before Star Wars Land was there, and they used to have the characters in that back area where Country Bear Jamboree used to
Yes.
be.
Uh-huh.
Like in Easter, like they
Yes.
used to have Conjure a Villain. That's where I met Captain Hook and
Yeah. Stuff like that would happen.
but like never really multiple characters together.
No, and that's
Yeah,
what happens
that's
on these
awesome,
nights.
Rocco.
So it is, and we've learned that as far as because even ourselves have said, not paying that. Why?
Mhm.
And then you see everything that goes down, and you're like,
Why didn't I go?
gosh dang it, we missed it.
Yes.
So we made a promise to make sure and save up and not to miss those nights, especially like Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars we bought pre-COVID.
Yeah,
We
because it was
saved our
supposed to
tickets.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we treated ourselves for our anniversary. I saved the money and I bought the tickets for us.
Right.
And then, you know.
And so we'll see what happens because this is going to be the first one. So I'm really excited about that. But bringing that up as well too is because people who are coming just to visit and vacation, you do have to look at the schedule of Disney because the park will close
like 7
at 7 p.m. They're going to usher you out by the latest 8. And it does really suck if you came for the first time, you had no idea, and now you have to be ushered out at 8 p.m. because of a special event. So just remember in your planning, go online and look. You have to anyways now with choose your day and pick your park and like that. But just remember that. Make sure what special events are going on so that you get a full day of Disney because it is totally worth it. And then people say, do you recommend park hopping? I do to a sense.
Yeah.
It really depends on the visitor and like, is this your first time coming? How long are you going to be here for?
Are you trying to see everything in both parks? That's kind of next to impossible. I think easier at Disneyland than at Walt Disney World, but even that's hard. You know, like I would say if there's key things you want to see at Disneyland and key things you want to see and ride at DCA, I think it's worth it because we do it a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go back and forth multiple times. Like we'll start at Disney and then we go to DCA or vice versa. And then we hop back over. I'm like, I haven't been able to ride my swings in like 2 months. Cardi B shut down the swings. I saw her up there riding 3 times in a row.
That does happen
I haven't rode them since.
Christopher says, my employer rented parts of Disney World for an event and it was cool.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
see,
awesome.
So you have that go on too. So always plan ahead when you're going.
Definitely.
Because you never know what's going on. You don't. You just, is it something special? What's going on in the parks that is special? Because people do like to show up for that. Like DCA, Disney's California Adventure, has been so busy with the food and wine. The lines look crazy.
But they go pretty fast.
They go fast.
On it.
And it is worth it. The food's amazing.
Because you have your pay
cool.
line and then you have your line that you just show them your receipt. You get in line to pick up your food. And they're on it.
Yes.
Definitely check the park hours.
Because they do fluctuate all throughout the year. And with another thing being said of now that you've checked your dates, you've checked special events, you know what you want to do, you need to be prepared for the time that you do visit. Because like right now, lots of maintenance goes on from January to May. Repainting, redoing a ride. Even though it's the Pirates anniversary right now, it's shut down because they're doing their scheduled maintenance. They've removed trees outside in the line. They maintenance things inside because if something's broke inside, they just don't close the whole ride. It's just not working while you ride the ride, or the character is removed and you don't even notice it. So now at this time, they have it closed for a certain amount of time and they go in and do all their maintenance and stuff like that. But you may see different scrims up the wall, and it's just a cloth picture of what the building would look like. And I do get some people do feel disappointed in that, like what's going on and like that. But you do have to realize January through May is usually their time to do that. So you will see that in the park. Just again, something to plan for. But then as you get into it, now you've moved on. Okay, well then I'll go after May. Well, now you're hitting the summer months, which it's always packed.
Definitely.
weather has changed. It's very hot. Um, we walk around sometimes in the summer with neck cooling towels that they sell, which work very well. Bring a fan
Have
where
a little
your
handheld fan.
where
Got
your
it on
hats.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, stuff that you plan for ahead that you don't have to buy in the park and spend that extra money. Get your souvenirs and get like that. I'm just saying, if you want to try and do it on a budget, there are so many different ways that you can go about and handle it. Hey, if you have little kids and you're there for a couple of days, hit that Target outside the park.
There's a Target on Harbor. They
Hit
have a whole souvenir section
hit the souvenir shops that are outside,
all down Harbor.
gas stations, everything
The hotels all have gift shops.
outside the park, especially the Targets. And there's another Walmart. If you just use your Google Maps and search the closest Walmart, it's going to take you to the one on Lincoln.
They have a whole souvenir
huge sections. Stuffed animals, towels,
t-shirts,
shirts,
hats,
everything.
Swimsuits.
And if you have
cups.
little ones, you buy it, and when you're at the park, pull it out for them as a surprise. That's what I used to do for my little kids. Because of that. My kids knew that it was a privilege though to go, that there's other little kids who don't. So my kids were very well with not asking for anything or, hey, I want this, I want that. Yeah. They knew there's kids out there that didn't get to go to Disney. Like they were there all the time. So doing that and being on a budget and buying that stuff outside is helps you out.
Right.
Snacks.
Oh, we're snackers. I always every time we go through security, the security person is always, you got the good snacks in here. I gotta have snacks. I'm a snacker. I don't care if it's sweet or it's salty. I gotta have a multitude of snacks. I always have snacks. And Loki said, happy Easter, everyone. And I love your name, by the way. It's my favorite. Yes,
thank you, Loki, for showing up. Yes. Bearded Builds is here. Who else have we missed? MCU Collector just showed up. Bryant, Christopher. I saw some people showed up late.
Shinobi.
What's up? How's it going? And then Melissa's a stalker.
And Marcus Shea is here.
Paul's a stalker. I'm glad we have stalkers already. Okay, yes. So Bryant said, I always hit the Target down Harbor before I used to hit the Walmart, got lots of food ahead of time. Yeah, that's the way to do it, especially with kids or I don't even care if you're an adult by yourself. It really helps out throughout the day. Right. You know what? Bringing your new metal water bottles that everybody usually, the Hydro Flask. Yeah. They now have stations throughout the park with good filtered water. Because I know back in the day, it was always Anaheim water's gross. You can get the filter water and fill up your flask. Or on hot days or any day, it doesn't matter. You can go into any restaurant and ask for water for free.
They'll give you water.
They give you water for free. So
at World and Disneyland, they will always make sure you stay hydrated.
Oh yeah,
you can always get a cup of water for free at Disney.
I take an empty Ziploc and a Tupperware so I can bring treats back home.
That's smart. You know?
Yes.
I don't know why we say it.
We say that all the time and we never do.
Yes.
Because like I said, you get full off this stuff. And then you have extra and you're like, man, that'd be bomb at 1 a.m. or the next day. Mine never makes it next day. But it does. Paul says, I'm intrigued by the notion that you can bring food into the park. Yes, you can.
Any food, not alcohol. You cannot bring alcohol, and nothing can be in a glass jar. So, like, if I was to bring, like, my Starbucks coffee, like, just grabbed it at the gas station.
Yeah, good example.
I learned that very early on with the kids and having baby food. And I was like, what am I going to do? But, you know.
No, you can't. No glass products.
No.
So girls, you can't bring perfume in. Mm-mm. You're gonna have to go take it back to the car.
Right.
No guys,
selfie sticks, no pocket knives.
No pocket knives, no anything like that. They'll make you throw it away, or you go put it back in the car.
And they watch you.
Oh yeah.
They watch you.
There's cameras everywhere. They're not stupid.
And those cameras are good. I feel safe at Disney. Those cameras are quality.
I didn't know how much the quality is, and I'm sure there's some videos out there that I regret. I'm just saying. Let's see. Brian says rent a locker, pack a cooler bag to make sandwiches later, do a picnic. Absolutely. And to that point, you don't have to you don't have to go outside the park anymore.
Right.
They suggest it, There is an area outside where you can do that, but they're not going to stop you for eating outside or grabbing a table
Mhm.
and busting out your lunches.
Mhm.
Also in that locker, bring a sweater, a light jacket. The weather always changes depending on what month you're there. It may be hot in the morning, but then all of a sudden you're cold at night. You don't want to spend that $100 on
Oh
a
my
Disney
gosh.
sweater. You have it in your locker.
No, Paul, they have security dogs, and you cannot bring that either. And
No.
the lockers they do, which is fairly new, it's only been a couple of years, they have charging lockers. So if you don't have a power bank, they do have lockers. You have to have your charging cord, but you can lock your phone in the locker and charge your phone. But they also have power bank like kiosks now, and it's $30 and it's a rechargeable. So when it runs out, you just put it in the kiosk and it'll pop you out a new one. So you are spending $30, but they seem to work because I see people there all the time,
And they're located everywhere.
everywhere throughout the park.
And no, I'm saying it's not only Disney. In
Oh.
airports, in other places, it's a
Mm,
company. It's a
okay.
company that's subsidized through Disney that allows them to be there,
Mhm.
but you'll see them in an airport and everything
You're
too.
right. We did
I,
see
I
them.
can't
Okay.
remember the name, but it looks like
Yeah. It looks like a little
a tube,
like
bigger than a
yeah,
chapstick.
right.
Bigger than a chapstick.
It's probably about yay big.
Yeah.
And
And it does give you a charge though.
Mm-hmm.
And then when after that 30, you just go in and you exchange it for another one.
You have to have your cord though. They don't give you the cord.
Yeah.
And I don't think they sell any in the parks. I don't think they do.
No.
I've never
No, they
noticed.
still-
not even
they
in
still don't.
downtown. There's not a store like that.
Matt says, "What's up, Matt? We used to pack a cooler and go out to the parking lot for a picnic,
Mhm.
sandwiches and Capri Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Brian said, you could bring that in and you could have
Mhm.
thrown it in the locker. The backpacks are made very well now. Lots of them keep cold. Another good one is the Crustables. Crustables are frozen. Throw the peanut butter and jelly Crustables.
Right.
Throw them in the morning. Your bag of chips, whatever your drink may be, from water to even a bottle of soda, canned soda, you can bring that in, and it's way different now. They will not go attack you or try and kick you out because you're eating your lunch.
Look what Loki says.
I remember security made us throw away our food we brought to Hong Kong Disney back in
Wow.
2009. No, we were there before with the kids at
Yeah.
one time, and they told us we had to go outside
Wow.
with food. But
Oh,
that's what
really?
I'm saying. Nowadays, I haven't seen it happen.
Yeah.
But if you do, if just because we're saying that and it
Mhm.
still were to happen, there's a lot of people there.
Don't tell security. Corinne and Ernie said it just didn't have to be in glass.
No, because I've been told too.
Oh,
But
okay.
they tell you to go to the picnic area
So
outside.
I used to always too, when my kids were little, have snacks, and then we would go eat. McDonald's is right across the street on
Uh-huh.
Harbor, and we would walk over there, and it was cheaper for me to buy them lunch at McDonald's, take the walk over there. We actually got to sit down in air conditioning, and they got their refills on their drinks, and they got their French fries and chicken nuggets, and then we went back to Disney, and you could bring your drinks back in. So that, but there's so much now at Disney as far as food. I never really paid attention because I always felt it was too expensive, but it's not that bad. You can definitely make it work, and I probably could have made it work with, little kids they eat half their burger, so they could share. Now getting them to share a burger is a whole nother story, but that's a whole nother episode. And this is why I don't have little kids now.
Disney website says bringing your own food is allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so times change and like that, because you're right. I've been asked before with all the kids. We posted up on Main Street and sat on the curb waiting for a parade, like you said, and they came and asked us. I was like, wow, are you serious? You do make a little stink.
Yeah.
And they said sorry, and they walked us out.
To the picnic area?
Yeah, you're not kicked out, but just to the picnic.
Wow.
Now, yes, mind you, it must have looked like a lot because I had 4 kids back in the day. So that was 4 kids running around with sandwiches.
And your kids are close in age. My
Me
kids
and
are
the
spread
ex,
out.
yeah.
Like, my kids are between my three, my oldest and my youngest. They're 8 years apart, and then so my boys are 4.5 years apart. Hi, Winger Loose. And then my middle son and my daughter are 3.5 years apart. So mine weren't little So I had an older one with a baby and a toddler. So
Yeah,
it
mine were
was-
close.
Yeah, yours. I probably looked at you several times and
Yeah.
even though I'm walking around with 3 kids. Yeah.
We still look at each other's old pictures to see if we can find each other in the background.
I'm
You know, like
sure,
that story. It's got to have happened. She used to work there.
I did.
So I'm
for a
sure
short
she let
time.
me in because I do remember somebody let me in one time and like rubbing my hand
Definitely happened.
as I went in, and I was like,
Yes.
"Oh, whoa,
Definitely
excuse
happened.
me." Yeah, I totally thought that.
Yeah.
Mike, I wonder if Hong Kong Disney has some epic boba there. As long as they have my churro boba, I'm down.
And I don't buy it from the donut shop. I'm sorry.
No.
Paul, let me tell you about the gas station. My go-to snack for Disney
Oh
is
no,
we
here
stop
we go.
at the gas station and I get my gas station cookies. I was dying when he told me that. So sorry. I love my gas station cookies.
Gas station food is
I'll
okay.
mess up some gas station food.
Anytime. It's budget, Paul. There's a budget. You can get 2 AM PM cheeseburgers
No.
and a coffee. No more donut shop boba.
No more donut shop boba. He said it wasn't good. So we're trying here. We're trying. We are not in a secluded area, but we're much smaller than the surrounding area of Disney. So no more.
Yes. So, what else do we have to go over? It's just this first episode was an introduction, a little bit, let you know what's going on. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my folder with the pictures. It didn't come up or show, and I had it all ready to go so you guys could see the food. Maybe we'll see that on the next one.
Look at Mike's comment.
4 kids. All I see is Thanos snapping that money away like on a loop. Oh, let me tell you. That's why I've always been on a budget, bro. I grew up on a budget, and then I had 4 kids and was still on a major budget. But we survived.
Right.
We did. Everybody made it through. From your stories that I hear, with you being by yourself and 3 kids, and then me, with 4 kids, and I had the ex and everything, but she was a stay-at-home mom until the time came when they were older. It is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But different times again. And man, do I sound so old man right now? But
I feel old.
It really was.
It was.
Yeah.
It was way different times.
You deleted the wrong science folder. I probably did, and that's
Yeah,
why
it's
I'm not
already
even
the
trying to
homework.
touch it right now.
And then, so Melissa said she really wants us to take us to that crazy gas. Where was that gas station at? What state was that in? So my best friend just went to Walt Disney World last month, and they drove because they live, about 16 hours, and they stopped at this gas station. It was like the Walmart/Costco of gas stations.
That's
and
awesome.
It was so much stuff. Like they had their own name brand stuff. Like it was like Beavers or something. And like literally everything. They had like their Walmart brand. They had their little Beaver brand of product, and just everything you could literally think of. It was like, what is it?
Bruce's?
Bruce's?
Bruce's or Brucey's?
Where was it? In
One of
Florida?
those.
It was in Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was intense.
But again, when you're at
Yeah.
Disney World, everything's in your Disney bubble.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. To us, where we're saying, go walk across the street, there's McDonald's
You're
and
just
like that.
outside in Anaheim, the city of Anaheim. This is not Disney Springs. This is not Disney property. It's the city of Anaheim. It's
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Sorry, Yoko. Thank you. God, we need a Yoko on here tonight.
Oh.
Jeez.
Where's our moderator, Yoko?
Yeah.
Where's Riley? Oh wait, she don't know.
Let's see. What's up, Catalina Wine Mixer? Y'all possibly cross paths at Disney. Your guys' love story, the Notebook of Boba Fett. It really is.
Yeah.
I laugh all the time, and people always say, "Are you guys serious?" It's like, yeah, for reals, because she was always there.
Mm-hmm.
I was always there. She used to work there. Because I've Disneyed since I was a kid. As soon as I could drive, I had an annual pass. I've had an annual pass since I was 15, and back then that wasn't unheard of to leave on the weekend and go to Disney. Again, different times.
Even like when I first got my annual pass, so me and my sister are really close, and we used to take the kids all the time. So when we first got them, like I remember, I think I paid like $67 for my annual pass.
Yep.
the first year. Like, it was ridiculous
Yes.
money. Like,
Yes.
and then you want to talk about Oogie Boogie Bash? Like, it wasn't even that. It was Mickey's Not So Scary Trick or Treat or something like
Mickey's
that.
Not So Scary Halloween.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Like $16 tickets. We went the first year. We took our kids the first year. It was like $16. Like, so cheap. And
Now it's what, 150?
I remember like the highest pass being like $289. And I looked at my sister. I'm like, never.
I will
I'll
never pay that. Yeah.
Here's my $1,500
Here you go. Thank
and my
you.
matching shirt and my earrings and my socks and
Yeah.
Thanks. He gets
It's-
all my money.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's crazy, but
It really is.
I mean,
Different
even
times.
at 1,500, like
Yeah.
before COVID, even now we still get our money's worth. I just
Oh,
don't
we
like that
totally
we
have.
have the 6.
Yeah.
I think they should have structured it differently as far as I understand they have to have their reservations and it's a capacity thing with COVID and everything going on. But
I would even say 6 weekends because, like I'm saying, coming home on a weekday sometimes on a Wednesday, hey, let's go get some ice
yes,
cream
like we used to.
is that's a major
I
thing to
really
do.
feel like they sold us a pass with our pre-existing expectations of no
365.
blackout dates, right? 365.
Right.
Yet I don't feel we have that. So I understand where people are really beefing with it and really
Yeah.
have a problem with it. I can empathize with them and understand where they're coming from because I agree. I don't feel like I can just go. We couldn't go right now if we wanted, unless it was no, because all our days are taken. Never mind. Yeah, we
Yeah,
couldn't go.
our 6 days are taken,
Right.
so we can't.
So if we
can't
wanted to
right
go
now.
tomorrow, we could not.
Yeah,
Right.
because you have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoko's right. I'm sure it will change.
I'm sure eventually. Yeah.
So yeah, getting back to the Catalina wine mixer, I was always there. That's all I've ever done. My divorce was a really hard time for me, but I wasn't going to have that taken away from me.
Mhm.
And just like she said, I got comfortable with going by myself
It was
to Disney.
weird. It was
It is at
weird
first.
going
Yeah.
by myself at first.
I had some really sad times.
Mhm.
Sad times as far as when other people acknowledge you as being the single person there.
Right.
One time they closed early for the Halloween thing, and the dude let me sit and finish my food and watch fireworks because he said, "Hey man, are you here by yourself or are you waiting?" And I was just like, "Oh, nah, bro, I'm by myself." He's like, "Do you have a pass?" And I was like,
Not that
"No,
pass."
but I'll I'm almost done. You go ahead, enjoy the fireworks. I'll let you know when you have to go, man. You be cool by yourself right there." That's like a dang. All right, but it was still cool on his part. You get in your mad moments, then you take up a whole table to yourself, and a whole family can't sit down at, and you're like, "Screw you, I'm right here." Yeah, you get angry sometimes, but oh well. So then, yeah, we met,
Mhm.
and we've continued on our journey, and now here we are.
And even like I've gone to Disney with people, and like some people I just can't Disney with. Like we Disney the same. Like it wasn't. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. Like it's just kind of we're there and we go with the foot. Like he'll ask me, "What do you want to ride?" I'm like, "I don't care." Like I don't. Sometimes I really want to ride something. And I'm like, "No, let's ride this. I want to ride Thunder. I want to ride Toy Story." Definitely. Oh my gosh.
A lot of people, we do that with a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I've done it forever with friends and family. And because of that, I want somebody to be able to experience it the correct way, not rushed, not running around, not a bad time. It really does suck when you're there with the family. You spend all this money and everybody's fighting at the end of the day. Tired, hungry, didn't get to do this or that. Oh man, Disney fights are the best. When you watch them, whoo!
What did we go? What was it? Sunday? No, it was Friday night. We rolled up and there was a guy standing next to his car. I'm like, ooh, somebody got in a fight, and
Yes.
girl has the keys, and now he's just at the car. And I was like, oh my god.
We played out the whole scenario in our head.
Skit. We had a whole skit walking to the tram.
Yeah, for sure. So that's. You guys have any other questions right now?
Yeah.
Before we head on out of here, because we could go on forever about Disney all the time.
What do you guys
That's the reason for doing this.
Do you have any questions for us about Disney?
Yeah, anything. Like I said, we kind of went over our story, helped you give some tips real quick and the latest that is going on. Merchandise wise, if you are coming out, yeah, save that money for that merch.
Prices have definitely gone up.
The tips are great for hitting the Target and the Walmart. Like even Bryant, it said too, yeah, that's a good thing out there. It is out there, but you do get caught up when you're in there.
Right.
Popcorn buckets.
Oh
God, I don't know why it just gets
we
you.
had so many. So many.
It just gets you. It really
Oof.
does.
Yeah.
There's ones coming out right now for Electrical Parade.
They're so cute.
You're going to be able to get
Elliot
and
the turtle.
The turtle is a cup.
No, I thought turtle was a popcorn bucket.
No, Elliot's a popcorn bucket.
No, there's two. Is he a cup?
Yeah, he's a cup. No.
I'm going to peep this.
So they get you with that merch there. Oh, and another thing, as a collector, we know how it is getting that figure right away. And the wave just came out. You have to have it. We feel that FOMO so much. It's even worse in Disney.
Oh, you're right.
Just because you see people walking around with it and everybody walks around with it, you got to have it. It's like, why don't I have that popcorn bucket? And you get caught up while you're there. You really do. So be prepared for that point of it.
Yeah, if you go to Disney Parks Instagram page, they do have the popcorn bucket, and you're right, it is a turtle sipper. I thought it was two different popcorn buckets. So okay, you're right. Which that's normally what they do, is a sipper and a popcorn bucket.
What's up, Lucky Butter? That's so awesome. My parents met each other in the 80s working at Disney. That is awesome. When we went to Disney World, we had the same guy who was our chef at the restaurant that we were at, and his same thing. He grew up as a Disney World kid. I love that story.
In the Japan, so in Epcot, we ate at a restaurant called Tepanito.
I don't remember.
It's like a Benihana style. The grill's in front of you, and they dice everything up and do a show. It was a really awesome experience. But yeah, the kid grew up at Disney World.
And his parents met there.
Yes.
His mom, his dad ran that restaurant. He would fall asleep and walk around the park. He said at night while they closed. It was amazing.
Yeah.
See, I love Disney stories like that, like your parents. Wiener Lou said Ernie has a lowdown on Sean Fat. I know I don't, because it still hasn't happened yet. I don't have my coin. I don't have my picture. But someday, I do see that Family Circus dotted path to him, though. I do. Let's see. This has been really helpful on planning a trip to Disney, and you've given great insights. Much appreciated. Awesome. Even more, Christopher, if you want to. It's not a sales pitch or anything, but you want to get a Disney travel agent, we got the connects. Big time.
Because I'm like, here, this is what I want. Make it happen. These are the days I want. Make it happen.
Mickey
I'm
Guru,
just outfit plan.
Mickey Guru Brandy.
Yeah.
Adam can speak for us. Other people who have helped. And when you're planning like that planning, they do come in very beneficial. Yeah. So if you want that info, I'll put it up on my page as well too. And that's just planning everything from your rooms, your day, depending on where you're going.
Right.
Everything. It really is beneficial. These are like the little tips that once you're there and you forget, that's what we want to give you.
Right.
Because you're right, traveling to there and being there, oh man, that's a whole nother world. Right now, when to get your tickets, having the travel day, if you have to come in a plane, which hotel.
Like, it's one thing being annual pass holders, but when it's a vacation, whether it's Disney
Correct.
or World, it's a whole nother.
So I'll put up Brandy's information on my page as well too. I'll get it down here on the next episode, so you guys can just click it also.
Popcorn bucket.
Yes.
Oh, we got that, huh?
Yeah. What's up, Wrestling Hound? The Falcon popcorn bucket. That's there. My favorite was the AT-AT.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Oh, I love the AT-AT popcorn bucket. Right now it's a mouse droid. The mouse droid has been there. What else? They're constant. The Mickey balloons are big right now. The special events. It's really, they get you. So that's what I was saying, was from popcorn buckets to cups.
Oh, you and your cup. Look at your cup right there.
So I do collect something, and this is They're called travel mugs, and they're constantly changing. So this is what I collect at Disney. I always have to get a new cup.
I love coffee mugs, but this is the
I
jam here.
I
And
have
I
a bunch.
do love the feature at Walt Disney World on your
Disney
at the
World,
resorts.
yes.
Those are refillable. You pay like $19.99,
At Disney World,
and when you're at the resort in there, your like cafe area in the resort,
yes.
those are refillable. So-
Disneyland is not.
No,
You
they're
get your
not.
one drink and
I-
that's it.
Well, I don't know. They're not in their hotels.
No.
no.
No, they don't have
No,
them like
yeah.
Disney.
Not
That's only
refillable.
Disney World.
They have the same prints. They're just not refillable,
Yeah.
which I think is an amazing feature.
So these switch all the time. This was available in Tomorrowland. This was a couple years, and it's still out now, which was cool. This one's special because it is Boba Fett, but it also came out the May of the 4th,
right.
of the day we got married.
Mhm.
We were there, and this was there, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Right.
So that was awesome. They changed throughout the park though. So right now there's a Disneyland one, and then there's a Pixar one in DCA.
Yeah.
Fall comes, and it will be a Halloween cup. Then Christmas, it will be a Christmas cup, and then from then on, it changes differently. Maybe.
And they used to have like a next to Haunted Mansion.
That was
in
my
Disneyland,
favorite.
They had the coffee / cocoa stand like outside of Haunted Mansion. So
Right
that
outside
one,
the mansion.
Whenever there was like the anniversary of Mansion, it would be special to that one as well. So
they stopped.
Yeah,
That really
I
sucks.
don't think that one's not there anymore. It's just churro now.
Right. It's just the
Yeah.
churro stand.
Yeah.
But that cup, that was the only place that you could
Mhm.
get that cup. And they were great. The art on those cups are awesome. It's been a long time since
Yeah.
that was there, though. Yeah. So that's what I collect there is the cups.
Yeah.
Corinne collects everything.
Everything.
And then
All the things. I love all the things. But my
um,
new thing is the Tervis. I think that's how you say it. Tervis. Like coffee tumblers. Those things are the business. They keep my
Yeah.
coffee like warm for like 3-4 hours.
yeah.
I'm drinking it the whole morning at work. Like
And-
it's great.
It's a real company.
Yes.
So that's the name that she's saying. That's a real company
Yes.
cup.
But
Like
it's Disney
Yeti.
on it. Yes.
Yeah, but it's Disney
Right.
and it's still $30.
Right.
So, but if you went to Walmart to go buy that cup or Target,
Still the
it's still
same.
$30.
So they're not marking it up. because
Correct.
it's
So see,
at-
like that,
Yes.
you gotta wager what you're gonna buy.
Right.
They do have some stuff marked up, like the popcorn buckets and like
Mhm.
that. What are you gonna do with the popcorn bucket? You don't, but we
Right.
gotta
You
have it.
to have it, and there it
Look at
sits.
Yoko said, "I wish I had that at." The at is great. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was my favorite one. Where is it right now? In freaking storage. We used them on our wedding though,
Yes, we did.
but it's in storage right now. And then so cups that, and then big time that you'll see people in that may get you are the what are the sweaters called?
the spirit jerseys.
Spirit
Those are
jerseys.
the business.
Insane right now,
Yes.
but that's going to put you back $80 to $100.
Yes.
That's how much a spirit jersey is. But again, you see everybody walking around with it, and you're like, "Where's my spirit jersey?" Yoko actually said AT-AT. Sorry, Yoko. What else is there? There's so spirit jerseys will get you, and then Loungefly. Loungefly is
and then the
big.
matching ears to Loungefly.
Loungefly are the backpacks.
Yes. That's my
And-
new jam this last year. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Loungeflies are
Ooh, that's a
Disney
rabbit hole.
in the parks are exclusive.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, that's one thing you just can't. Oh, maybe I'll get it later. You can't. It'll be gone.
It's gone.
Guaranteed it'll be gone.
See it that day, buy it.
Crocs.
Oh my gosh.
Crocs
The
are
Crocs.
gone while they're
Yes.
putting them out.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys think our toys and our figures are crazy?
It's crazy.
Disney
Yes.
merch is more. Right now, there's an article out there about people showing up to Florida with fake babies trying to buy stuff.
Oh, because the
They're-
Lily Pulitzer just released the Disney
Yes.
print again.
So they're walking up with baby strollers with a doll in the stroller because if you
Cute.
they say in your group and they count kids.
Wow. Yes. So they
They
allow
do,
the
because
kids
we've-
to
we've-
purchase.
We've been there before and we've tried to
Yeah.
get stuff like that, the exclusive stuff that happens. It's 2 per person in your group. And these people will bring 7 kids up to buy stuff,
Right.
and they're just flippers. It's
Yeah.
it's horrible. We think our scalpers are bad. Disney is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, because you'll see them just walking down Main Street with
I wanted
bags.
a shirt, and there's only extra small at Disneyland, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I
it's
think it got restocked at Disney too, so I'll check this weekend and see.
it's crazy. But like we
Yeah.
said, just be prepared. Be prepared for your souvenirs. Get your shirts and everything outside the park.
Probably. I don't know about fake babies. That's a whole new 2022 thing.
It's an
but-
article right now going
Yeah.
around that it happened because somebody made a scene, and it was they pulled back the stroller and it was a doll. Yeah, and it gets crazy out there for that type of merch. So don't get caught up in that. I mean, unless you
Yeah.
have to have it and it's something there. But all of these shops in there and everything have all the merch. But like we said, just go out to the Target, the Walmart. You can get a shirt. You can get your kid a stuffed animal, a shirt and a keychain and a hat for the same thing that would be in the park. If you got to have something that's in the park, then go for it. I'm not trying to take that away, but I'm just saying.
Yoko, because so I'm assuming that it's because there's a
Yes.
clothing brand line called Lily Pulitzer, and they have in Walt Disney World, at Disney Springs, they have a store. So it is released at the park, and it was released at the park here as well. And they just re-released it on the 14th. And so I'm thinking that that person took a doll to go purchase things to
Multiple
because
people.
it's usually like 2 items.
Uh-huh.
Like, so it'll be 2 shirts. You can pick 2 shirts, 2 ears, 2 cups, 2 pants.
Right.
It's 2 of whatever item per person. So they took the
And
doll too.
they'll see who's in line.
And even if they have an
So,
infant,
yes.
you can use that infant as a person to purchase the 2
Yes, to be the
items,
extra person. Right.
which
And if you're going in with a fake baby, under 2 is free. So they never checked. You rolled in with a stroller.
cover
So
that.
they were getting away with buying more merch to flip online.
Look, with the way phones are, did they Ferris Bueller that and like have the baby crying?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
Using your kids is that no, because even kids,
Right.
you see kids who want to go run and play, and they're no, this is for
And
him. This
look,
is for him.
I am guilty of taking my kids and buying things, but only because I wanted the one for myself, and I've bought things for my best friend, and I had my kid get it because I got my one for me. So no,
Yeah, 'cause
never
they
have
just
I bought
recently-
anything to resell. No,
They just recently upped it to 2
right,
because it was there for
it
1.
was like
Well,
10 before at one
correct.
time.
Yeah, and it was
Yes.
really bad before where they didn't care. Now
Yes.
sometimes you may still get that cast member who doesn't care, and you're
Mhm.
watching somebody buy 10 of the item
Mhm.
while you're like 20 people back.
Right.
Unfortunately, that does happen. But then pre-COVID, it was 1 per person,
Mhm.
and now after it was crazy for like a week, and then they brought it back, and now it's 2. So, and that goes that goes on for, and there's Paul now with all of his hot toys and strollers, buying up all the stuff.
Or is he talking about Catalina wine mixer saying Grogu holding?
Grogu holding merchant. Yeah, it's true. I'm serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like I said, just plan ahead.
Mhm.
Your money, things are expensive, but it's still it's still
Disney
feasible
is
to do.
doable. Disney
Yes.
is doable. It is expensive,
Yeah.
and look, we're paying $6 plus a gallon of gas. Like, and I hate when I see when people say Walt's turning in his grave. It's the times. Look at back in 2002, and I said I'm never paying $300 for an annual pass. I didn't think twice when the pass was $1,400. When it was $1,000 the year before, I didn't think twice because I get my money's worth. It's different times. We're not living in the 80s anymore. We're not with our parents in the 50s and 60s anymore. Like, it's different times. Everything goes up. We're making more money now. So then, of course, everything it's constant and constant supply and demand.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, what it is. It's what the times. Yes. Do I want to spend $30 for a pair of ears? No, but I'm gonna buy them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend $85 on the Loungefly because I need it to match my outfit. It is what it is.
Speaking of, tonight's episode is being sponsored by Magically Crafted US, which you can find all the time. Custom ears like this to make your trip extra special.
Okay, that's not.
Yoko has sported some. Toying Around has sported some. Mrs. Van Winkler has sported some.
Okay, that's not.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing names out there.
Your name dropper?
Yeah.
Oh.
For that, I am. Heck yeah. That's our sponsor.
Okay.
So, yeah. See? Yoko, let's see. I would rather pay
Oh.
Magically Crafted US $30 for ears, to be honest. Yes, you're absolutely right, Yoko. Yes. And they're custom. You can get them to match your outfits or whatever you want. I'll put another link in my story. Okay, there's our sponsorship for
There
the
it
night.
is.
Yes. Anything else, guys? Any other questions or something you wanted to know? Anything like that? Even anything for us like that? Thanks for everybody, for especially Yoko and Bryant and everybody tonight for being
Thank
so chatty in the comments and helping out with everything. It really does. Yeah, it's very true. Like, do I want to spend 30? No. Am I going to buy them anyways? Yes. The anthem for collectors. Yeah. And ooh, Mike, I'm telling you, dude, Disney stuff is even worse. I like how we talked about. I just had a story that I walk around a store with a toy sometimes because I'm like, do I really need to get this? Do I not do that? Disney, they're grabbing it all and running to the register. They don't even care.
They don't care.
Oh my God.
They'll just grab it all off the rack and then they'll go stand to the side and go through what they want.
Yeah.
They're shady.
It's true.
I don't like the resellers. I'll buy from my friends. I will, but no.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to sling things on eBay. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's a different story of trying to, because like I said, when you see it, if you don't get it then, it's gone. The Lily stuff you said, when a bag is released.
Their marketing people are definitely paying attention to what people like because we want to be matchy-matchy. You're going to make me ears to match my bag with a matching Spirit jersey? Throw the set in the bag. I'm going to buy it all.
Yeah.
And matching Crocs. And now they're doing the leggings.
And not only that, they're also watching these Etsy people. There's people who are she makes custom for you and to match outfits and like that themed, right? But there have been people out there who have come up with the concha ears. The Mexican bread ears, those were made by a girl who came up with that concept and everything. And then Disney took it and started making them. And then unfortunately she got a cease and desist. Like that sucks. But they are looking at all the crafties. So there's at any given time, there's at least 50 different ears in the park.
Oh yeah. And
I mean everything.
Ears anymore.
Oh my gosh, Coach just released stuff. A pair of ears,
$295.
$295.
Leather.
I can get a Hot Toys for $295. Oh my God. No. Okay, honestly, let's talk this debate. A figure, guys,
that sits on your shelf, or
Coach ears.
Coach ears, I can wear multiple visits and get different pictures.
I'd be mad if they flew off on Thunder Mountain. Or somebody touched them. Somebody could look at them wrong. Oh my God. $300 for a pair of ears.
Did I buy them?
No, not yet, but
no, because they're gonna be too tight on my head. So I won't.
So yeah, they do these collaborations. Like, thank you, figures. There we go. Yes. So Coach is the newest collab that's there right now that we're talking about. There's 4 different pairs of ears.
Yes.
So think of that, guys, because that's $300 a pair.
There's one for Disneyland. There's one for Walt Disney World. There's one for Shanghai, and there's one for Paris.
Right. So, but as a collector, these Disney heads are huge.
Either Shanghai or Tokyo. I don't remember. I can't remember. I think it's Shanghai.
No, I thought it was Tokyo.
Maybe it is.
So, anyways,
Tokyo so bad.
There's 4 different worlds. Oh, that's
my favorite.
That's our bucket list.
And honestly, like, yes, I want to go and see all the rides. I literally just want to go to shop. I want to go to Disney Tokyo just to shop. Give me everything pastel. And I know I'm going to say it wrong, but I'm going to say it in my California. Give me everything kawaii. I love all things kawaii. It's my favorite. Oh my gosh. When we were waiting in line to meet Maribel, there was a little girl behind us.
Oh man.
I wanted to take a picture with her, forget the character.
What, maybe 4 or 5?
And she was like 3
Maybe?
or 4. When I say I love kawaii,
Oh, she was amazing.
a kawaii Lolita. Oh my gosh, she had a furry tail and everything. It was the cutest thing. Oh my god.
All in pink.
It was so cute.
She was cute.
I was a creeper staring at that kid.
Yeah,
I
she
wanted
was.
to be that
She
little
did
kid's
it up.
grandma and like cart her all around and take all the pictures of
She
this
did
kid.
it up.
It was the cutest.
Because as we're, you know what, that brings up another thing as we're talking about bounding.
Yes.
These people who do their kids up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
To
god.
the T.
A whole
And that
different
was
level.
My sister with my niece. My niece is 12 now. And when she was a baby, my sister is an amazing seamstress and she would make her.
Sorry. She's reading the comment. I have the one special pair of Ahsoka ears that were like 80 and that didn't feel great. I remember those.
Oh yeah, I tried for those. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. So your sister made all of stuff.
She made my niece all these extravagant dresses. And that's a Walt Disney World thing too, where they will dress per ride, like change their outfits for the ride and get a picture, which we don't do that here.
That's in Disney World.
Disney World, yeah.
Disney World is you dress for the ride.
I can only imagine.
And it's group. You're right, Yoko. It's group bounding
with the gelatoni and the Duffy.
Yeah. So that's
Let's go, Yoko.
That's our goal that we've made for each other. We want to.
Yes,
we want to go to every park.
Yeah.
We want to visit every park.
I want to go to Tokyo.
That will have to be first. Yeah. But yeah, so you do have the Coach collab, which is 4 different ones, 400. They have a dope hoodie that oh my god looks really cool, but that's 3, right?
It's $3.95 or $3.50.
They have different backpacks.
They have a backpack. They have
and purses.
Fanny pack. They have a couple crossbody styles. They have a Coach Rogue, which is a style of bag that they have, and they had like a duffel bag.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they had like wallets and like card holders, like a Mickey silhouette, like coin purse, and like a keychain type purse charm thing.
Be very, very careful when you guys go because it happens real easy. You can just.
I wanted the backpack, but $600.
You can just get caught up in it immediately.
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with my 20% off, I'm like,
yeah,
$600. It is a very nice backpack, and it was a very, it's leather. It's nice. It's big. It's pretty big. It would be a great airplane bag.
Backpack.
Fit all my snacks.
Backpack is a key, as we were talking about bringing snacks and your lunch and like that. Bring a backpack to hold it all. Sometimes those are even great and affordable. We got our newest one, which was 40.
Oh, yes, let's look at this
It's big. It holds a lot, and it even has the charger on the side.
So they have a theme right now, and it's called Play at the Park. So this backpack is the newest thing. Where's the camera? That we've gotten. And first of all, let's talk about the padded straps and this padding right here. This is padding, and it's pretty thick. So on the inside, you plug in your charger. There's a cord here. You plug your charging cube, and then you plug your phone wire here, and that way it's hanging out. It's not in your back pocket. You're not sitting on it. It's attached in the backpack. Your charging cube is in there. And it's ginormous in here. And it could fit a laptop because there's a little, like a pillowed
great
here.
Great pockets,
yes,
a front pocket here for easy snackage.
And
easy
like
snackage.
$45. Look, I got snacks in there now.
Look, speaking of already, you see? It's just, that's your Disney day, snacks.
Snacks.
It helps you through for reals. So your backpack is great. They do have good ones like that, anywhere from, let's say, 40 to 50.
And all their merchandise is, I mean, not everything is overpriced. You know,
no, it's really not.
I feel that was a great buy for $45.
Oh yeah, as much as we can fit in there, and then like that, being able to have your charging cord outside and not in your pocket or anything, it's great. So you'll get caught up in merch, that helps. What else was there?
That's
your snacks.
2.5 lightsabers.
Now, to get into collecting, yes. Okay, so they do have some exclusive figures, but they are now found on Shop Disney. I'm talking about the Batu, the Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars figures. There's 3 new packs out there. They have other ones, though, that are in there. They have Diamond Select figures for Marvel and Star Wars. But the best is probably your lightsabers. And the thing with the lightsabers is they're very inexpensive. If you've done any type of light series from Master Replicas to Black Series to now Disney, and Black Series has some out again, Hasbro. I really like the Disney ones. To me, it seems right now a better buy.
Because I tried to get a Rey lightsaber at GameStop today.
And yeah, I was like, no, the Rey at Disney is better. Okay, so the only thing with that is they go quick.
Yeah.
Again, we were there the day that the guards dropped, and that was 400. That was an exclusive though. It came in a case. The line was crazy, 2 per person.
And we even saw a reseller there doing that.
Yeah,
It
and
doesn't have to be a $30 item for resellers to get it.
But the ones that they have there are always different, from Ahsoka, Luke, Princess Leia, Rey,
Vader,
Ben Solo,
Vader, Kylo, and Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, his 2 different versions. They have many, but
They
then you
still had Cal Kestis when we went
they
last-
do have Cal
last
Kestis.
weekend when
Yes,
we were
that
there.
was
They
the
had
newest
it,
one,
yeah.
and it's still there. So, with that being said, though, we can say all this that they just had last weekend, and tomorrow they could be all gone. It's crazy. They've also even shelved some. Well, it's called vaulted. Disney does a thing called vaulting. That's what they call when they pull their stuff off the shelf and you can't get it anymore. Like the first Ahsoka ones, vaulted. You can't. And there was no type of information about it at all, or a post or knowledge that, hey, this is going to be the last week for the Ahsoka sabers, or once these were gone, they were gone.
Yeah.
It just happens, and it sucks. But they are very cool because you're buying the hilts. Then you can buy the saber that goes into it itself to turn it on. So what that means is, as long as you buy one of the sabers to go inside of it, then you can buy hilts to just use your one attaching saber, the lighted part. That saves you on money. They do have packages though right now. That's where I got the Mace Windu one. The dark saber is one. I modified my dark saber. But if you're going for, Ernie, is there something I should do as an experience from a collector's point, from a Star Wars point? Doing the Build-A-Saber
That's really fun.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
story.
worth it. I know it's $200 or whatever.
It's legit.
it is now.
I think it's 250.
20?
Let's say 250
Okay.
just to be safe.
Yeah. It's a really cool experience.
It's an experience.
Because I'm nowhere near the Star Wars fan he is, but it was so fun just doing it. Like, the Star Wars land itself is just an experience. Nice.
Yeah, Chris, what's up? Said I just got Darth Maul's Clone Wars lightsaber last week. That is the night one. Really, Yoko? See, and that's why I wanted to watch the reviews. And guys, if you have a chance like we do, then watch a review. Because I watched the review on both
And they had 20% off.
the Hasbro saber and
Let's just say I
the
need it
Disney
for my
one.
Dapper Day
Yeah,
motif.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Is it really? Because I thought it was heavier. Let's see what else is out there. When I went, they didn't have Ahsoka's Clone Wars hilts. Right? Yeah. It's it sucks, like I said, because it is hit and miss. You don't know what you're walking into, because even though somebody just posted it yesterday and you're like, yes, I'm going tomorrow, it could be gone, dude. Like,
Well, they have
serious, it could
like,
be gone.
Yeah, and they have the Jedi holocrons, and they have not had the Sith holocrons.
The Sith holocron's been gone.
Forever.
Yeah, Sith holocrons have been gone for a long
Yes.
time. So when you get into something like that, being a Star Wars nerd, man, they do have merch that you do want to buy up that you can't get anywhere else, from the sabers to the holocrons, food items, clothing, special wooden dolls that they have there, plush dolls. There's a lot there. Um, it's it's something that then you want to plan for. If I don't remember who said it earlier, but yeah, they want to go to Galaxy's Edge, then you do want to plan for that. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to buy? Am I going to get a saber, or am I going to build a saber? Or I mean, get both. Hey, the build a droid. I
That's so
haven't done.
nice.
I haven't done the build a droid yet because I honestly know that that would just sit here. But there's a lot of people who love the droids. That's $100,
Right, because I have
and it's a whole
the
experience.
who do I have?
The BB-8 one with the
The
phone.
BB9.
Yeah,
Is that
the
what he is? The Spiro.
Spear. I think it's Spiro. Right.
Spiro.
Yeah.
I think I used it like once. He's really cute because he's so little, but it was just awkward to navigate him. So
And these come with remote controls,
Yeah.
and that's a whole nother thing. Of people holding their droids in what would be cat backpacks, and they come at
Yes.
night all lit up.
Yes.
Inside that cat backpack, they put their Build-A-Droid lights, have it move inside. Oh my God, it's amazing the things people do to go visit the park who are always there like that.
Well, remember
It's
that
insane.
one group that it was Baby Yoda. No, what is it's something Explorer Galaxy's Edge Explorers, I think.
Yes.
Is their Instagram?
Yeah.
Like before we even knew it was Grogu, like Baby Yoda is their jam, and like everything from crocheted to custom made ones. They have all the Baby Yodas. So there's even those people that customize their Baby Yodas and carry those around. Yeah, build the saber. It's fun.
Is Chopper still around? Yes. Well,
Yes.
we saw him last weekend.
Yeah,
He was still there, and that's a cool one. That one you don't build, that's already a buy on the side, but he is remote control and
He's so
everything else.
cute.
He is. I love the Chopper one. Christopher, I would recommend it because it's an experience, especially if you're visiting and you're going. Again, you have to make your reservation. You don't have to make a reservation for the Build-A-Droid right now because it's not busy. Maybe
Was,
summertime,
right.
then yes. But as far as the Savis, you have to make a reservation so that you can do your build a saber.
I wonder.
Ogas, you have to make a reservation.
Pre-COVID, so I wonder because you got to take one person in with you. So I wonder
If you still can.
if you still can.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know anybody
we'll
who's
have to
done
ask,
it lately,
yeah.
but we'll when we
Yeah.
go next weekend, then we'll ask.
Yeah.
Because you got to bring one person with you. So like Corinne got to see me, and then I was recording hers because it's an experience. It really is. And I say do the build one because you get to choose it. Right now there's 4 different ones. There's all different ways over there in the corner. Right there, literally in the corner. There's 4 different ways to do it. And then the way that you build the parts is also another way. Once you chose that one, then there's certain ways that you can put it together and build it. Then it's a whole story, about 30 minutes. And like I said, it's really cool. Now that's your saber.
Yeah.
Then I say on your next visit, or if you went on Shop Disney, then you can try and go after like a certain character like Mace or Vader or Anakin, like that. Not all of them are obtainable, but I just thought to a Star Wars fan that that's special.
The experience is fun.
If you're not like that and you're like, oh, Luke is my jam, I have to have the Sky, then go for that. Then go get the Skywalker one.
The Wrestling Hound. I was able to bring someone with me. That was in August of 21.
August 21. Okay.
So I would imagine if it's then still, that was in the midst of COVID when we still had to wear masks in the park.
Yogo said in November. She tagged along with others who did it too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool that they allow you to do that.
Yeah. But it's awesome. It's a cool experience. But now like that, I bought in the Dark Saber, which was amazing. I have maces. I chose mace because unfortunately I had to sell my master replica mace. So it was cool to be able to get it back.
Open that bad boy.
I do. And then it was in a kit now. They have these kits where it comes with a belt holster, the stand, and they redid the mace one. The purple looks more purple to where the one that was being sold the first time wasn't as purple. So there's reasons on why you do pick the sabers. like I'm saying, it's good to study and go online and see which one you want
one
to
you want.
get. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm looking for the experience because you already have Legacy
Right.
Sabers. Awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely
Where's
recommend
the
it.
camera? There it is. Oh, you can't see, but it's the hilt,
The hilts, the blade, the belt clip,
the
a different
stands.
stand. I know this purple is brighter than what was available the first time around. Maybe on the next show.
Maybe right now.
Nope. And then no,
Yeah.
no. So let's see. That was
Did you
it. I
open your
missed
toys
anybody.
as a kid?
Yeah. I didn't get a lot of toys when I was a kid. So I watched them and took care of them. I'm not opening it right now. You need to calm down.
Let's open it.
No, we're out of time. And with that, we're out of time this episode.
We got a whole nother hour.
No, we don't. That's it.
Everybody wants to see this saber.
Yoko says, Christopher, I would recommend booking an evening appointment so you're not carrying it around all day. Then you take cool photos in the dark. That is another one.
Yeah.
If only the day is available though, and you are only going the day, it is back. It was gone for a while because of our whole way that life is right now and shipping and everything. They weren't giving out the holsters that they give you, the carrying case, but they are back. It is very hard to lug it around. And then at night, it is very cool to walk around with it and have it. And the pictures, like we said, Batu is just a whole different place at night already that you have to go. So here is your case that you get. You get to walk around with it.
And it goes like this.
Yes.
Close this upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So unfortunately, at one time they weren't giving out the cases. And they do sell one when it's available that's stronger, more durable, and it's $50. I do great pose. I do want to get one of those for ours. But like here's one. This is Corinne's
Is it my saber?
that she built.
And we know that because there's a Jawa. Little teeny.
So we'll show you guys real quick before we head out of here. Hey, what's up, Chamba? Chamba says next episode, open it. Yeah, not for the first one, right? We've already gone way over. So this is Corinne's. Hers was Element with the Rancor tooth. It looks
I
like
just all the
wood.
filigree.
Now it
Looks
does.
pretty.
Yeah, and it does look like more plastic right now because we have the light on. But like without it, I mean, it really does give cool effects and everything. Unfortunately, I do need to change the batteries on it because it won't light up. But this comes out. You get to choose your kyber crystal color and like that. That's in it.
And it's
So-
beefy. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the money. It's not flimsy at all. I forgot how cool this was.
Yeah, we'll be bringing them for Star Wars Day celebration, Star Wars night, because the pictures for that are going to be amazing. Definitely get some cool characters.
And when you build it, you get to pick all your pieces because there was even other pieces that went with this. Like there was a whole nother base that didn't have this tooth on the bottom. There's different elements, but I liked all the filigree on this one.
And then what I was doing was there used to be a time that you can go get scrap metal because it's very cool because everybody is really in character. Well, at least still at ours on our Batu West, they still talk in character where you're on world. If you said something Disneyland, they say that's off world.
Right.
They say hello to you as bright suns. It's very cool. It really is. And so when you went and you asked for scrap metal, you can buy the pieces separately. So I was buying extra pieces for mine to add on the pieces that I didn't get to choose when I built mine. So my saber is actually really different because I've gotten doubles and everything. Me and Joey even traded when we went. So like myself and Joey, Bootleg Joe's, are kind of unique because we have the same pieces grabbed on there, and it gives it a different look. Dark U Terrace is, what is it made out of? Some of them are like a metal. It's not metal. I don't know what you would call it. It's very heavy. It's not
heavy.
plastic.
Like this is kind of spongy, almost like it's a pleather like material, but it's not like it's already pre-made. It's not like it's wound on there. I think mine is blue. We came to the assumption in the
Yes,
pictures.
you
blue.
chose blue.
I chose blue.
I did red, and then I bought all the kyber crystals. At that time, they were 13 because then you just change out the kyber crystal inside, and that changed the colors
And
of your.
The price point did go up on those. I saw
Yes.
last week. They're $17.99 now.
Yeah, they're now $18 when I got them all for 13. And the kyber crystals change
How
the
many
color
did
of
you
your
buy?
blade. There is
Red ones?
green, 19. There is green, blue, red, yellow, white, purple, and then if you find the black,
which is still red though.
you have to buy a red one in order to try and find the secret black one. The black one, and it took me 19 times. Yeah. When people kept getting it right in front of me their first time.
Oh my gosh. Little kids.
There is nothing
People that had no idea. What is this?
more frustrating. Yeah. Who didn't even know what they had. Oh my God. You know what? We'll get into that next episode. Definitely.
Yes.
Chris, the first thing you should do is change the batteries. Yes. Because they kind of sit back there, put in good batteries. It does get brighter and louder. If you do, if you walk around the park with it and you feel that there is something wrong, immediately go and find a cast member to switch it out.
Didn't you have to with yours?
I did with mine.
Yes.
My volume was very low, like my speaker was broken. So I went and talked to somebody. They switched out my hilt, put all the pieces back on, and it was fixed. But yes, that's a great tip as well too. Is to change out those batteries when you get home. What's up, Toy Migos, #1 toy podcast on YouTube? Hey guys, just stopping by for the premiere episode. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are having a great night. I'd be sure and check you guys out every Tuesday and Thursday night. It's my favorite toy podcast to listen to. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Wrestling Hound says the only ones I bought were blue, purple, and white. Mike, yeah, I'll get into it. 19. Because it's like a blind box to try and find the black one. When they first dropped, you could shine a light through it and you could see, and then they immediately took that away, and I never had the chance. So I was legit
and
just
it was like luck of the draw, and then I think they started to kind of hold them and put them in the basket.
And I was literally reaching into bowls full of red kyber crystals,
like buying multiples at one time, 2 or 3. What's the most I think you bought at one time? 3 or 4.
Yeah, because I tried so hard, and I still.
And where did he get it? Walt Disney World.
Disney World. Finally. Yeah, it was a trip. I kept track. And because then I would just resell them. Friends wanted them, and then I also put them up on eBay, but just for the one price. Because too, for a while there was starting to where if you sold things online, they were taking away your pass, which is because you're not supposed to. So I was doing it, not trying to gouge or at another price. I just wanted my money back, send them the one that it was, just so then, and that's how I kept getting a new one. So I didn't keep all 19. That's how I switched. But there are collectors out there because every kyber crystal, when you put it into a holocron, has a different voice. I have a list of those as well too that we can get into next time as well. And there's 8-ball kyber crystals, a red and a green. 8-ball Vader and 8-ball Yoda. And what I'm meaning by 8-ball is when you put it into the holocron, Yoda will ask you questions from a 8-ball. The answer is yes. Maybe not. It's Vader and Yoda. That's what it means, the 8-ball kyber crystals. Anything else, guys? Was that it? Again, thank you, everybody, for all the comments and questions. Yoko, thanks for the help. Everybody, thanks for the help. Greatly appreciate it. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, please. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We'll be doing this every other Saturday because, like we said, we go to the parks every other weekend so that we can update information for you guys. If you have more questions or any interests that you want, DM me on Instagram so we can bring it up next show, or leave a comment. Again, Magically Crafted US on Etsy for all your custom ears. I always put that up. And then I am on Monday's podcast drop. Please put it into your rotation of brand new podcasts. Join Kevin, Yoko, Paul, and myself for Boba Squadron, to where we get into lots of great talk and just laughs, man. I love talking with them so much. It's a great release every week when we can get together and talk. It just so happens we don't try, but then we're 3 hours later and hey, how's everybody doing? It's a great feeling, a great crowd. I enjoy it a lot.
I have to let you guys know from the first episode, and you guys were talking about what horror story or movie, like your character that like freaked you out. Mine was the clown under the bed in Poltergeist.
That clown
will not have my hand hang over or my foot hang over because the clown's gonna drag me in.
Yeah, that clown in Poltergeist was.
Yes.
So see things like that.
Yes, it's a good show.
Paul and I are movie buffs. Paul even more, and there is some movies that Yoko, but now Kevin mostly have not seen. So there's homework to watch movies, and then we go over them and interact. And did you like it or not? So give it a listen, and then once you're done listening, check out the live view, which he'll drop on a Friday on Toying Around's channel. It's all produced by Kevin Toying Around. And then Tuesday nights, catch Yoko on Twitch with 7:30. Usually she goes on at night. She is just chatting with you, going over different stuff and everything. Right now, last time she was going over her Orange Bird that she's, what is that called? The Dazzle. But she moved. That's what I'm saying. But she hasn't been, she's only had one since she came back. Because Yoko had to move. Now she's back, but she's definitely on for Moon Knight 30, which is the brand new Midnight 30, because they go over Moon Knight right after the episode drops. So check out Yoko on Twitch, because if you're watching Moon Knight, which is great, hop on there with her and you guys discuss it. She has a big following over there and everything with Midnight 30. Great discussions right after. Yeah, please catch me on Boba Squadron before I get cut. If not, Larry's definitely taking my place. And let me tell you, that guy can stretch. Yeah, a lot further than I can. So that's a great point, Yoko. So again, that's Midnight 30, which is right now Moon Knight 30 on Twitch with Yoko. All the information's there. I share everybody's stuff, so you'll definitely find it on my stories, on Instagram, on The Fallen Fett, which you should already know. But if you don't, that's where you can find me. Then Wednesday nights at 5:30 p.m. is The Fallen Fett Chronicles, where I'm just going over all different stuff. So far, we had Star Wars news. Then we opened up some hot toys. Last one was the Black Series debate and the state of it. I don't know what I have for next week, but that's at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on my channel here.
I'm a special guest.
And then Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Star Wars Talk is a Sarlacc Digest podcast, which I'm a part of. Thursday nights with Toy Migos, They're Not Dolls, where we get into it more. We get into more toy talk on Tuesdays with Chat Migos Assemble with Cheney, Chamba. You got Jurassic Jesse and Lago, and they really hit you with toy news. Now we've grown so much. You guys are like a part of the family. We do our hauls on Thursday nights. You guys know us. We get into our weekend like that. And then we kind of finish up the rest of that wasn't discussed on Chat Migos Assemble and other points. That's Thursday nights at 8. And then that's basically, yeah, I'm everywhere.
I think that's
like that.
shows.
Yeah. Before that, though.
You have 2 days you're not.
Yeah. But before you hit up myself, you can join Kevin on his toying around again on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Unboxing Thursdays. Great guests all the time. Got to check it out. Sitting there talking with great guests and opening up whatever he has to open up that week. Part of his pile that keeps growing up. So check him out beforehand, then check us out. And then Sundays over on Paul's channel, Bitter Asian Dude Inc. He has his with the Bitter Brigade, and he's doing unboxing on Sundays with really, really cool stuff. He has rules to his show. He lays it out for you right at the beginning. Great group of people over there, all his followers, the Bitter Brigade. The Butter Nation is Kevin's. You got Midnight 30 for Yoko. You got Chat Migos for Toy Migos. And I don't have one yet, but I'm really liking Federation. I like that. But if you have a different vote, let us know. And then I share more people's on my streams. So if this was the first one that you guys were checking out, I know it's long, but I wanted to hit everybody there. It's a whole family that I'm a part of, a whole network, and that's what started it over here. And I want to keep that love growing as far as everybody. So if you're new to this and here for the How We Do Disney stuff, and you're into collecting or toys or anything that I mentioned right now, go follow them out because they're a great group of people, all different, which they'll also lead you to other channels. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I want to thank CBD for my intro and Chamba for my great graphics. I need to put something together for How We Do Disney. That little intro was kind of our story that I've had, but I'll be switching it up and like that. So thank you guys. I'm trying to read all the comments. Everybody's like that. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Again, drop us comments, leave a message, go share with your friends, and I'll see you somewhere because I'm on everything. Right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Everything.
I think we'll end with my outro so that everybody can see that great thing and get a good feeling and get pumped before Easter, because I know I love it. And I don't have an outro for that show or this one. So I'm actually going to hit you with an intro for the outro. If that makes sense to you. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in 2 weeks. I'll see you every day.